I know Bomber usually has a decent amount after the weekend. Let me see if Winda has any. If any, probably won't be much because their phone was in the... No, none? Okay. So I guess just Bomber, and then I'll see if Shadow has any. Yeah, he has just one. Yeah, only one. Okay. So I guess this will just be Bomber's replays until we just burn through all of them and then wrap it up with Shadows. Yeah, I guess we'll just be watching Bomber blow through all these replays then. Yeah, I saw already, Shadow. Alright, starting off with Blue Eyes. Alright, see you Wednesday, Verdant. Take what? You can't just, you know, load your... Did you not have your previous account linked with your Konami ID or whatever? Because if you had like your main account linked to with your Konami ID, you can just log in with your Konami ID, can't you? Like once you boot up to like the title screen or whatever, you should just be able to log in with your Konami ID. That should carry over all of your progress. Alright, double Spirit, double Valor, and Drill Beam. Alright, Kaiju's 1. Alright, literally forced out both Spirit Dragons. Dealt with one and forced out the other. Oh, he's just doing all of the take control stuff. So this has to be like a blind second deck. If he has all of these go second cards. What is he, Hecka Hands or whatever? Yeah. Bot Herder, oh my god, yeah. Yeah, this is just a steel deck. SP Little Knight? Nope, Lina. Into Celine, maybe? Nope, Valor, okay. Probably not Celine, probably just like a different Link 3. Probably to make like an access code or something. And you still had a Drill Beam as well. That's the funny thing, you still had a Drill Beam as well if you needed to. And he scoops after that, imagine. Road desperately tried to freaking steal everything you had and then surrendered when it failed. Yeah, that's literally all this is. Steel.deck. Gandor G for whatever reason. One Shining Sark. And one Gandor. How does he even... Well, I guess you could search it with Dark Magician Girl. Yeah, so Dark Magician Girl searches it out. It's Kaiju's galore. Damn branded. Alright, Shifter, lovely. And Droll. Gotta love it. And you can't max C because of the draw or the shifter. Oh, Verte, okay. But everything he has is gonna get banished. You can't draw or max C because of the shifter. And he had no play after that, probably because of his own shifter. Oh yeah, he can't even use it because he has to send it to the graveyard. He literally can't even use he can't even use Verte because of his own shifter. Imagine not knowing how your own cards work. Yeah, he literally locked himself. Probably wondered why he couldn't use Verte. Not reading that it needs to send it to the graveyard. And if you can't send it to the graveyard, Verte can't even activate. So his own shifter screwed him over. And he just has Super Poly to make Moo Dragon. You have Roar still. Okay, Declare Light. Still Synchro Summon into Spirit. Can take out the Verte at least. And if he draws into any actual combos, you can max C him. Figured he'd top deck a combo starter. I mean, Spirit's graveyard effect doesn't negate, so... Or doesn't target, I mean, not negate. And Ultimate Spirit doesn't target either, so... him declaring light doesn't do anything. Negate. And scoops. Next, RB versus Killer Tune. He probably thought he could use Verte under Shifter. Doesn't know how his own cards work. I'm pretty sure he's going to be taking Shifter out of his deck after that. Veiler that, because yeah, definitely want to negate that. Gonna remake it? Yep, just remake it. Oh, so he stopped the Link Summon effect, but he didn't stop the other effects, so yeah, just make it again, and he has Imperm, but you have Crossout. You can play Shifter and Brandis, it's not a good idea. And here comes... Oh, that would be Link 3. Well, it'll be after Clockwork Knight, I'm sure. Yes, worked out of... Got played through a Veiler and a Imperm, but unfortunately, that's all it ends. You got a Monster Negate, Special Summon. One of them is a pop, right? Yeah, okay, this is a... Okay, it's not a... It's a negate, not a pop, but it negates and then destroys. Counter trap, negate and destroy. Gain 2k. And then special summon another one. Imperm negate. But it can still synchro from the hand. Yep. Put the O line on the bottom of the deck and then protect this card from being destroyed. And then top deck the Maxi to get the draw. Cross out designate, you can negate that. He didn't know how annoying the spell in the graveyard was. And there's the old lion. Like, didn't he banish one of your old lions? And you drew into it. All that before the main phase. Doesn't know you have a plan. Yeah. And there's the dock. Got another field spell. And another continuous spell. 2 machines is combo, yeah. There's the second one. Double attack. This is the spell trap negate again. Typhon plan L. And he's pretty much done from there. Oh, okay, just hard make it with 3 monsters. Almost 13k. And that's game. You have 3? Alright. This is a well deserved to be, yeah. And another shifter, okay. Now Droll is turned off. Reach Master for the first time, nice. K9, okay. But you have, at least you have Impermanent Drill Beam. Little does he know that your drill beam is still active. But he can still exceeds. Negated and banished. But that ends his turn. I'm gonna say Ship was a good idea versus Blue Eyes. And then SP, what is gonna banish? Nothing? Okay. No longer the shifter. Yeah, knew he's gonna immediately try to banish it. Chainline Hound, what's this thing do? Cannot be destroyed by battle, or your opponent's card effects the turn it is summoned. Okay. So it's indestructible, but you can banish it technically. Or just completely attack over it. Each time opponent activates a monster effect. Alright, so it doesn't do anything, it's just a wall. And then Heretic Seals. Nice, got rid of that easily. Okay, summoning Blue Eyes, that's still gonna be 30. Okay, that's banished as well. And he just scoops after that. I don't know what he thought was gonna happen, but okay. What do you got? Okay, you got like, you can just still keep playing all of these. Everything from today? Dang. Yeah. That's it. Okay, so got a mirror match going. Just want to do missions. Alright, Heretic Seals pass? Yeah, okay. I mean, you may potentially have hand traps, but, you know. Imperm, force it out. And then summoning Jet, okay. And reset it. And then go from there. This is gonna be another Heretic Seals? Well, no. Okay, I guess so. Did you use Drill Beam? Did you use Load? There you go. Yeah, how's it going? And that's another surrender. Into the Rage Quit. And we got Elf Note, and then 2 Killer Tune, and then I'm assuming that's that water deck that likes to rip your hand. Mermail, right? Dang. All hand traps and a barrel. And summon it from grave, and then what, set 4 pass? Or set 3, yeah, because you have the purge in hand. Imperm negate. Readily dodging Fulos, yep. Especially since you already have the drill beam in hand, I think. Unless I'm just dumb. Yep. How's it going? Negate and destroyed, and it gets banished. And of course, Fiendsmith. Okay, just attack because why not? Well, I had to call by the grave for it. But if you take Caesar and Baron from the deck, it becomes a lot weaker. Oh, of course. And that's another surrender. And, okay. There's this killer tune now. Making RS first, okay. Guess he wants that negate. Destroying the drill beam. Can't you just reset it? If anything, you should have propped the load, but okay, he had Ogre for it. Makes sense. And summon a Blue Eyes. And it's turn 1, so you can attack. I thought it was turn 2, but no. Just made RS on your turn 1. Bell the overtake, nice. They always hit Crimson Dragon? Yeah. Again, I feel like these random hand rips and extra deck rips aren't so random. Imperm. And destroy yourself. Very nice. And the Maiden top deck. That's really good. Not BMing. Honestly, it doesn't feel like BMing just yet because you don't have enough damage yet. And then another killer tune, and then I'm assuming that's Mermail. You tried, but they gave up. Let's see how it goes. And Maxi probably has Ash or something to stop it. Yep. Got Purge. So if he searches, but usually they're chain blocked or whatever. Yeah. Hit Crimson Dragon again. Yeah, you cannot tell me that's random. The quote-unquote random banishes and random hand rips are BS. Trust me, I know all too well about quote-unquote random rips. Especially when Labyrinth was actually still a tiered deck. Like, Lovely would, like, quote-unquote randomly hit the best card in your hand, like, 80% of the time. It was ridiculous. And then he has Caught by the Grave as well. And Roar, does he have any effects that he can activate, or is he just on a bunch of vanilla bodies? I think he is. Yeah, no cards in hand to perform synchros with. I think he's just vanilla bodies. Obviously, I mean, put your ID in the chat then, and make sure your replay is public. Reset the purge, alright. I'll get to it once I get through, you know, the other people who have replays. And that's the scoop. I don't think any one card I don't think he had any card that could have saved him anyways. Even if he had like a one card combo, you had like negates for it. Alright, he ashes the load, but that's fine because you have Sage and that should be combo. Pitch the Blue Eyes, I'm assuming. Yep. Majesty and another Sage. Get that additional normal summon, add the Veiler, and there you go. Alright, there's one Spirit. And there's the second Spirit. And, okay, gets rid of the Ash. Negate with the graveyard negate the graveyard effect with Spirit, and then go into Ultimate Spirit now. Dump for cost, but Spirit can negate the other graveyard effect now. Soft once per turn though. Yep, there you go. Other graveyard effect negate, and now Crimson Dragon into Cipher. And that's the scoop, yeah. Very rare that you use both of Spirit Dragon's graveyard negate effects. Alright, next up is Jaeger, who has 3. And then after that we'll get to Dead Ishimura. Jesus, 8 turns. Put your ID in the chat and make sure your replay is public. And make sure you let me know which replay it is. Alright, starting off with the Fool Us in the draw phase. Remember, those are notorious for having graveyard effects, so you've had to be ready. Bro really wants that Fool Us to go through. It'll be your top one. Well, again, put your duelist ID in the chat so I can, you know, search it up. Top one is the rank up to master. Alright. You have a good day, Bomber. Cool. I'll be sure to get to it once I get to the others who have replays to share. Making RS on your turn 1. Popping 10 key, which does nothing. And he randomly banishes the Cat Dancer, which is fine. He's gonna negate the poly? He is. That is not a good negate. In hindsight, considering what Lunalights can do. Try to stop him from making Perfume Dancer, he makes it anyways. Sun Yellow Martin, make Cross Sheet. SP Little Knight into the RS. The Gamma and Driver will get banished themselves, so you honestly don't really have to worry about them. If anything, it's protecting you from an Imperm. But I doubt he has Imperm anyways. And here comes one Liger Dancer. And there it is. Another Fool Us as if you're gonna special summon, okay. And it's negated because, yeah. Was it called by the grave? Yeah. He forgot about it. Yep. Next up is against K9. And Droll. Lunalights can still make a Liger Dance under Droll, right? I'm pretty sure they can. But he has Ash as well. Yep, there's Kaleido Chick. There's Wolf. Add back Wolf. Dugaris. What's he gonna do? He can't draw 2. Special summon? Yep. And there you go. And there's your Liger Dancer. Dumping a Yellow Martin. Replays, trying to get some replays on Memento. Alright. SP Little Knight. This will constantly reusing Tiger's ability. And there's the Liger Dancer. Into Nightmare. Okay, that's the inherent summon negate? Yep. Well, not negate, it just flips it face down. Which is good against Killer Tune, but it's a when effect. And he just scoops. He doesn't even try to play it play it out. Not rage quit. I guess he had no out to the Liger Dancer. And this is the last one from Jaeger. It's 8 turns, so I had to speed this one up a bit. And fool us again. Moonlights don't care, they just set up their Liger Dancers. Then Ash as well. And Maxi, okay. Funnily enough, Lunalight is one of the few decks that is not afraid of Maxi and Fuelos. Cause it's hard to I'm assuming not considering, yeah. It's 8 turns, so no. It's hard to out a Liger Dancer. Sure, you can out one Liger Dancer, but it's even harder to out 2, especially when they both have a Raigeki effect. Baron's not gonna do anything to Liger Dancer. It'd be so funny if he tries to negate Liger Dancer. But yeah. I'm surprised he didn't negate that with Baron, but okay. Chaos Angel, yeah, unaffected, doesn't matter. And trying again, because, yeah, of course. But it's a light and dark Chaos Angel, so Baron doesn't get destroyed. He literally wasted his own negate, funnily enough. Like, he could have just held on to the Baron negate, negated the Purge, and still got his summon back. So I guess that's kind of why this probably lasts so long. Because of the Chaos Angel. Yeah, Chaos Angel is pretty much, I'm assuming, the only reason why he lasted this long. Or Remedius, what does this thing do? Your opponent cannot activate anything, okay. And does Fiendsmith, okay. Still got 4 more turns to go. Desiree. So he just has a negate. He can negate face-up cards on the field. And he has Ash as well. Just bash him twice for a bunch of damage. And what is this? There it is. And then Crystal Wing. And then, yep, stalling by putting them all on defense. Desiree can still negate a face-up card on the field, or face-up cards. But just Greensmith, yeah. Into Moon. I mean, I'm surprised he doesn't Goddess, right? Couldn't he have if he run Goddess, he could have potentially did it, but of course he's not running it. Back in attack mode, okay. You were thinking of deck out, he has 17 cards. Oh, don't let him get the attack boost, so if you destroy it first, Crystal Wing doesn't gain the attack boost to attack over Liger Dancer. Very smart. And he surrenders after that. Very nice. Alright, now I gotta put in these dual IDs. Give me 1 second. First up is Daddy Shimura. Okay, there we go. 49 255 433. You were. No, you were not. Daddy Shimura commented before you did. You will be after him. He said he just has 1, and this is against Punk. This is why you play White Warmer Arn out to potential semi-towers? Yeah. Multiple Karibos, okay, and Fiend Smith as well. Okay, let's see how this goes. Alright, there's the Dragon Drive. Adding Ogre, okay. To Jam Fever. Okay, no. Psychic and Punisher. Pretty much all. Let's see how this goes. Astral Karibo. An Amazing Dragon to bounce back, what, like 2 of them? Oh, 4, okay. And Fiendsmith stuff. And ashing that. Okay, link 2. Into IP. It's gonna be Avramax. It is. Somehow I just knew it was gonna be Avramax. Ah, oh boy. I'll see where this is going. Into a Zeus. Oh. Just, okay. Yeah. That's funny. Those 2 attacks were enough to give enough for lethal, that's funny. But then again, he was reducing his own health from, being punks, so, you know. That's their whole thing, reducing their own life points to pay for costs. And then it'll be blue and then shadow. And there we go. Royal Altered IP, yeah. 491 573 408. Top replay against Crimson and the Dice Rally. Okay, I'm guessing, yeah, this one. Heck of hands, okay. It didn't up to attack through the... It was. Randomly, the Soul Resonator. Of course you get the one card combo for the deck. Randomly hitting the one card combo of the deck out of their hand. Scarlight, okay. And then Fulosing after that. I'm surprised you didn't chain IP to make whatever you summon indestructible from Scarlight. Well, but I guess that's all he has. And he can't get Lava Golem because there's another body. You couldn't chain IP? Oh. Scarlight can be responded to though, right? Yeah, it's... I guess, I don't know. No toggle on, that's what I'm saying, like... You can you should be able to respond to him. Oh, okay. Do you not have a target? I don't think you have a target for it. Yeah, you don't have an IP target to link summon with. I'm guessing you mean SP? You're new. Is this the loner deck that you're using? Summon the Nibiru onto the field and crash the Scarlight. No, you made it? Oh, okay. Well, obviously. And honestly, that was just a dumb question. I'm surprised he didn't protect his Scarlight, right? Oh, it's only by card effect, not by battle. Duh. Oh, wow. Great 2 cards to use. Why did he do that? Why did he do that? I feel like he was fine. But, yeah, never mind. You had the other counter trap anyways. Yeah, it just makes QE belt. I feel like he could have just made Red Rising Dragon, but it would have still got negated by that counter trap. And yeah, he's all out of plays, and I'm pretty sure he's dead from there. And taking the Evolute. Even stealing cards from the extra deck is crazy. Being able to see their extra deck and steal cards from it is pretty good. But very nice. And then to wrap it up, we have one from Shadow. Yeah, Master 5, very nice. Fulos in the draw phase. But you have Call by the Grave, but you're not even using it. Oh, duh, you're going second, duh. I wasn't paying attention. You're going second, so you couldn't use it. But hey, he just hand-ripped himself, so yeah. Usually when someone Fulos is in the draw phase, I'm assuming they're going second. But yeah, no, he's going first. I guess he was expecting, probably expecting like K9 or freaking, a mirror match. And there goes an Endymion. What was the other card revealed? Into the Void. I guess he doesn't want the draw. I guess he doesn't want the random draw to be, you know, unknown to him. He wants to really control. Well, he's not going to know anyways. He's not going to know what you draw into, so that's good at least. And Bestiary Maxi, very good to stop that, but you're letting it go through. Okay. And Call by the Grave that. The Synchro Killer Tune is much worse. And he activates the spell. That's spell counters for you. Zalin, okay. And you have Bestiary, which can Chainlink block Zalin. When you didn't negate Maxi, the opponent generally waited for 10 seconds. Imagine he was stunned, didn't use Called By since he saw your hand? Yeah. But the good thing is, again, you have Mythical Bestiary to Chainlink block the Zalin. Chain Clip, you can chain Bestiary, or just let it get negated. You forgot? Yeah. You streamed 7 hours. And then Crackle. Banish the Nightingale for the FTKs, but that's fine. Get that draw. What are you drawing to? Endymion. But you still get to draw 2 with Knowledge. Okay, Baby Jackal, not doing much. Desires, okay. If only you had a card that could have been holding spell counters through all this talent, Jesus. You were really digging through your deck. Hey, there you go, after all of that. But now you can use Bestiary, and that's 3 spell counters on Disservant. There you go. And then Pendulum Summon, and then Endymion wipe the field, and that should be enough for a game. Bounce the Baby Jack, I'm assuming, or Servant, that works. Valor to negate. Jackal King negate? No? Okay, letting it happen. I'm guessing now you're just gonna go Electromite then. Make room. And then Endymion field wipe, because you already have enough. Word of Nib, okay, so you want more spell counters first. To still have enough to negate if he has Nibiru. Well, that should be enough right there. There you go. I don't think it is. And then another Jack. Oh, Garuda. Okay. I don't think so. But that's game. He negated the first Servant with Zalin, but yeah. Very nice. Through the Maxi. I'm guessing he really wanted you to negate his Maxi with Called By. But yeah, very nice. Oh, perfect. I just got like the 5-minute notification on my recording, so perfect timing. So that's going to do it for viewer replays. Appreciate all the replays you guys had to share. They were all very nice. And that's going to be the end of this stream. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you all back here on Wednesday. Peace.